Hey, horror fans, once again, it's the Horror Miser Monty G here to do another movie review, and today we're going to review the movie Slender Man. Oh boy. Yeah, it's rant time, people. Now, Slender Man is a 2018 American supernatural horror film that was directed by Sylvian White, written by David Burke, based upon the Slenderman character of the same name. This film stars Joey King, Julia Goldina, Tells, Jazz Sinclair, and Elisa Bassa, with Javid Bolette playing the title creature. Now, for those of you who don't know, Slenderman was a fictional supernatural character that originated as a creepypasta internet meme created by Something Awful Morm user Eric Cudson. Uh, the character is depicted as a thin, naturally tall humanoid with featureless head, face, and wearing a black suit. Yeah, it rose to some popularity. It had a lot of stories based upon Slender Man during that time, but he actually gained more notoriety back in 2014 when two girls unfortunately decided to stab their good friend back in 2014, and I think it's pronounced, I'm probably going to mispronounce his name, Wasaka, Wisconsin. 12-year-old Alyssa Weiner and Morgan Jinsier lured their friend Peyton Litter into the woods and stabbed her 19 times in an attempt to impress Slenderman, thinking that if they kill her, they would get to go to his mansion. Yeah, unfortunately, but we really haven't heard anything else from Slenderman until this dumbass movie came out. So let's go on ahead and let's find out what Slenderman is all about. Oh boy. Now we have these four girls. They're going to high school. We have Ren, we have Haley, we have Chloe, and we have Katie. They all decide, for some unknown reason, to watch a video based upon Slender Man because, hey, the boys are doing it, let's do it too. Eventually, one of the girls disappears, and so the next thing we know, the other four girls are trying their best to find out what's going on. Can they avoid Slender Man? Can they stop them from taking him? And we get to see them route throughout the next 90 minutes or so in their pitiful attempts to try to avoid Slender Man. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I think this sounds just like The Ring. But The Ring is definitely much better than this piece of shit movie. Now, as I stated before, this movie is trying to be what The Ring was when The Ring first came out. And I guess someone thought, the filmmakers thought that, hey, let's do what The Ring did for VHS tapes. Hey, that was a creepy ass tape. Let's make this dumbass movie and do it with Slender Man. But unfortunately, they failed miserably in this one. It doesn't even come close to what The Ring was. There's no tension. There's no atmosphere. But I do give credit where credit is due. Those creepy images in the forest scenes were actually very creepy. I actually like the mixtures of the grayness and the forest in the picture and some of those scenes actually does give the film a type of creepy feel. But that's about it. Now, let's see. Where can I begin about how bad this film is? Oh, we have terrible jump scares. Yes. How many times are we going to do when we get with these supernatural horror films that these jump scares don't work? Enough with the phony jump scares. They don't work. We've seen it too many times again. Another another problem with this film, and it really, really, really puts the film down, is the bad CGI effects. Oh, God. Terrible, horrible. Come on, guys. You should at least, if you're not going to do CGI effects, at least do some practical effects on this. Terrible CGI effects, and let's not forget the dumbass decisions that these girls make all throughout the film. I mean, just one bad decision after another. I mean, the way they even start the film. Hey, look, I heard the boys are going to watch a Slender Man video. Let's watch it too. That's not a way to do something. It makes no sense. What, if the boys jump off the bridge, you're going to jump off the bridge too? Hey, come on. Have some, at least have some common sense, and don't take the audience as idiots. We are smarter than that. This is just dumb. One good example about some of the dumb decisions that these girls do. When one of their friends gets taken by Slender Man, they decide to go into a forest because one of them reads, well, if you go into a forest, perhaps you can actually get your friend back if they're taken by Slender Man, and he'll return it for something else. And she literally tells them not to do one thing. But what did this girl do? What did the girls do? Yes, she does the one thing, and bam! Oh boy, it's like you knew it was coming. Again, that's another problem though with this movie. Predictability. Terrible. Another huge problem with this film is the character development of the girls. There is none. They have they have zero chemistry with each other. The writing doesn't allow the girls to allows us to the characters to be developed enough for us to care about them. So when they do start disappearing, we don't give a crap. What do we care? Because they're boring, they're flat, they're nothing. I mean, one prime example is that one of the girls is mentioned to be a track star. Interesting. But it never follows up on it. That's it. We get one mentioning of the fact that she's a track star, and all of a sudden, next thing you know, it's never brought up once again. I mean, come on, guys. Terrible writing. Another huge problem with the film is the acting. Now, I don't know if it's the girls or the writing, but I think it's mainly a combination of both. Now, we do have some seasoned, not seasoned, but some knowledgeable actresses here. We have Joey King. She was actually in the first Conjuring, and of course, she was also in Wish Upon. We'll we'll forget about Wish Upon. And then you have, I think it was Annalisa Bessel. I think she played the younger version of Kaylee Russell in Oculus, and that was a pretty good horror picture here. But unfortunately, they're given nothing to work with, and it's not that. And even with that, these actresses are just not talented enough to bring any life or grit to the film. All of this is just bland and boring and makes you want to fall asleep. Now, as for Slender Man himself, as I stated before, it's bad enough when your CGI is terrible that the titular character is not even menacing or scary or anything else. The fact that they show him so much throughout the film that, oh, there's Slender Man. Oh, fuck him. You don't care anymore because you already seen him too many times. The whole point of a supernatural thriller is to create tension and scares. So that way, when the ghost or spirit or entity appears, you're frightened. You have tension. You're sitting on the edge of your seats. I mean, one of the best things about The Ring is that we don't even see Samara Foley until about the end of the third act. That's what made The Ring so great, is because of the fact that we set up, everything is set up nicely so that when we get to finally see Samara in her full creepy ways, especially, I mean, that scene still creeps me out. Yeah, that's what you do in an effective supernatural theater, not just constantly show him every other way, every other minute, you know, or like, I think there's one scene when they're watching a movie, or there's another scene where they're watching something and we see some shadowy figure come behind the girls, and it's whatchamacallit, and I think there was another scene in the hospital which I thought was silly as well. Everyone's walking in slow motion. Oh, that means something bad is going to happen. Oh, please, come on, guys. You can do better than this crap. Now, you know, I don't know what made them decide to make Slender Man. His popularity has waned throughout the years. I was kind of surprised that I didn't see Slender Man come up sooner, especially after, but I'm pretty sure maybe someone probably thought that making a Slender Man movie, especially after the events of what happened in 2014, they thought it might have been in poor taste to make a Slender Man movie, but to make him now is kind of, doesn't make any sense. And then do it this terrible. I mean, just flat out terrible. Makes it worse. So, the Horror Miser is going to open up his vote, and I'm going to give Slender Man 0 out of my 5 gold coins. I never thought I would do that. Nothing. Zip. 0. Zilch. in nada. Oh no, I mean more ways I can say zero in any language. Yeah, this film deserves none of my gold coins. And I thought, after watching Deep Blue Sea 2, the Apparition, the Bye Bye Man, the Devil's Dude, and all the other terrible horror movies I've seen so far, even True for a Dare is better than this crap. That I fact that I will not give any of my gold coins to this film. Let you know how bad this is. So, horror fans, did you hate this movie? Well, I won't say hate. Hate is a strong word. Did you dislike this movie as much as I did? Do you think this is the worst horror movie you've seen so far this year? Or you actually enjoyed the film? Did you like it? Hey, look, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be one person that's going to enjoy this film. Hey, look, if I remember correctly, I think it was Jeffrey Johns. I think he actually liked the film. He actually gave it one of his ratings is like a good time, not drunk. That's how he rates some of his movies. He actually liked it. So there is some people that actually will enjoy this film. But if you did or didn't, leave your comments down in your comment section below and tell me what you thought about Slender Man. Well, that's my video for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, give us a thumbs up and share because it does help the channel a lot. And once again, this is your first time here, please hit that subscribe button. Ring that notification bell. That way you can come and enjoy the horror experience with me, the Horror Miser Monty G. And as always, all my social media links will be down in the description box below as well. Once again, my name is Lamont Smith, better known as Horror Miser Monty G. And always remember, rules. Yeah, that's a bad movie. See y'all later.